Okay. One last thing to do is just gotta add my tags. Yeah, add my tags onto stuff. Ow. Nope. Oh fuck, that could have been bad. I feel like there was something else I needed to do. God damn it. I need to stop looking at my home screen. I just start adding stuff to watch later. Alright. Let's just get through with this now. So, original. Go into its details. Show more. Copy tags. Alright, now go into Daystream. Scroll down. Show more. Control V and save. We're done. No more of that. Let's just get into the game. Let me just check that the game is properly. Yeah, it looks all good. Also looks like my model is properly tracking. And let me just get up the stream in another tab again. Well, on my phone, just so I can make sure everything's going okay with that. And we'll be good to start this. Alright, let's continue the game. Yes, this was from yesterday. Alright, so, we examined the entire room, right? Pretty sure. Yep. Alright. So, talk. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you please tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and sis... I just realized how loud this song is actually might be a problem. There. I'm gonna quickly just check my audio, so give me 1 second while I do that. Oh, well, give me a second while I actually connect my headphones to my phone, because they are not connected. That is a problem. That is a big problem. Okay. Now I should be able to check everything. Alright. Alright, yeah, now it all sounds good. Now it all sounds very well blended. Alright. Let's get back into the game. And sis. So she was already dead. You and the chief? So, you're the chief's sister. I'm a younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Give me a second. Alright, there we go. Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. I'm not sure if that's legal or not. I feel like that might not be legal, but I'm not sure. Because part of the thing with evidence is that it's supposed to be like, well, if it's not an active trial, but at the same time, I'm not sure if lawyers are technically supposed to be able to do investigations like they do in this game. I'm not sure. I don't think so, but again, I'm not certain. I mean, maybe if it's like... I don't know, because private investigators and stuff like that are also a thing. I don't know, it's all iffy, I guess. Anyway. Evidence. Yes, it was... Wait. Alright. It was that clock. What the fuck actually stopped that? Never mind. It was the thanker. Corport. We can give her... Wonder if she'll... How do I present? I actually forget how to present in this. Oh wait, I just remembered. Yep, backspace. Ah, here we go. Here, I wonder if she'll say anything about this. About the thanker. The thanker. That was... Oh, sis. Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. Yeah, probably not. Here, just give me 1 minute while I readjust myself. Ah, that's better. Before Maya died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please. Please, just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. Oh, here the police. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! I just decided on Gumshoe's voice, I guess. Alright, I'm Detective Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya... Wait. She wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. This word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer? I'm not...
Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
What?
Maya's younger sister... I keep saying the wrong names. Maya's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6, 1907. Wow. 9:07 a.m. Detention center. Visitor's room. Whoa. They have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. She looks so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you.
Up to me?
Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here.
They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it.
Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought.
It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? What? Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Whoa, really? How'd that go? He was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So, he crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is expertise. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years? That is, unless you want to be found guilty.
Oof. Them big insults, jeez.
That's what she said.
Oh man, I feel bad for Phoenix a little bit.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay, it's true, I guess. But, at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to my...
I know.
Examine. Smile for the camera. Oh, ain't that the truth. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. Real pro, this guy. Yep. Alright. Let's, talk. Maya. There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
What's with that outfit?
Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training.
Spirit medium. I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yes. That clock shaped like the thinker.
The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case?
Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone.
You recorded it?
Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things.
Spirit mediums first. So, you're an acolyte, a spirit medium in training.
That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So, Maya was into that stuff too?
Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too.
I had no idea. Alright. Wait.
What?
So, you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that.
Yes, in training.
Well, can't you contact my spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought that would be too easy. Alright, cell phone.
So...
fuck. So, you said you had a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it.
Alright. Oh, I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see that Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure, thanks. Memo added to the court record. A conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Oh, shit. Let me try that again.
A conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone.
It's Maya's memo.
Huh?
Something the matter? Oh, let me just check profiles here. Did we get Gumshoe? We did! I'm glad. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna read out, actually, everyone's. Maya Fey, Chief Attorney at Fey & Co., my boss, and a very good defense attorney. Maya... Oh, shit. I said Maya instead of My Fey. Fuck. I keep messing up her name. I'm sorry. Maya Fey, the defendant, Maya's little sister, and a spirit medium in training. And Dick Gumshoe, detective at the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. Yep. Again, I'm not sure if, I'm pretty sure attorneys aren't actually allowed to, like, investigate cases, but I'm not, like, actually do, like, detective work, but I'm not sure. Attorney's badge. No one would believe I'm a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. I'm not sure that's true, but, you know, whatever. The Thinker. The murder weapon. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock, made by Larry Butts. Glass shards. The broken remains of a glass light stand. Broken beyond all recognition. Receipt. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. And Maya's memo, which we already read. So yeah. Huh? Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much.
I mean, at this point, like, we really are an early, we're a lawyer that hasn't really proven himself very much. It makes sense for us to, like, help out this girl. Like, because at this point, you do public prosecution. Like, because, I mean, he got hired by my Faye, but, or not prosecution, public defense. But since her law office is basically done now, because, well, she's dead, yeah, he'd have to be a public defendant, basically. So it makes sense for him to pass it on, especially since, like, he can't just force himself to be her attorney, especially if she gets the, like, ability to call upon a specific person for her attorney. And, though it wouldn't be Phoenix who would, like, actually go to this guy and ask him to be her attorney. She'd be able to actually just straight up call him, or, like, get some, like, actually, then again, I guess she wouldn't have anyone, but maybe, like, a police officer would do it. I'm not sure. But, like, we have legally no reason to be defending her if she does not want us to defend her, which she doesn't. So might as well just help her out with taking the case, because, I mean, what an asshole we'd be if we didn't fucking do that. Or I guess Phoenix would be. There's one other thing I wanted to mention. Oh, right, about the defense attorney thing. So yeah, I'm not sure if Phoenix actually would get Maya's practice if she died or not. I don't think so. I think it'd just be a thing of, like, it'd go into liquidation and, like, it'd go to next of kin or whatever, unless, like, it was in her will or something, which I guess could also be a possibility. But generally, in a situation like this, I would assume that, like, all of her assets go into liquidation, and or, like, whatever will, you know, because will, it would likely just go to her will, I guess, not liquidation. But and then Phoenix would actually have to be a public defense attorney at that point, because then he likely wouldn't get hired by anyone unless someone actually did want to pick him up. But it'd be better for him to, like, start as a public defendant. Then again, someone might pick him up, especially after, like, the whole Larry Butts case. Because that would be fucking crazy to have to deal with, is, like, being able to straight up be like, this guy is the one who actually did it and have enough evidence to do it. That's one god level lawyer, honestly. But other than that, like, he'd probably be public defense. Yeah. I studied law for a little bit, but I never really pursued it. So I know a little bit about stuff like this, but I'm not very knowledgeable, and I'm sure there's, like, more breakdowns about, like, stuff like this from actual lawyers who probably played this game. Because I am aware, recently became aware, at least, that lawyers have played this game because, well, I got recommended on YouTube a playthrough of this by a lawyer, so yeah, I'll actually be checking that out at some point as well. Oh, and while we're, like, not in the game right now, I will mention tomorrow I plan on streaming Age of Empires instead of this. Or maybe not tomorrow, it might be Monday instead, depending on how things go. Because I might be too swamped with work. But, yeah, if I'm not, then, we'll be playing Age of Empires. But we'll probably play Ace Attorney after that. I just want to, like, get in a little bit of Age of Empires, see how that feels to stream. Like, just stream an RTS, really. That's what it comes down to. See how I feel about that, if I want to keep doing that. But yeah. Age of Empires I probably won't finish on stream. There's a possibility I might, if I really, like, get into it and really like streaming it. But, this I'll actually try and finish in, like, at least just the first Ace Attorney game. I don't know about the whole trilogy, but at least Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney I'll try and finish on stream. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, let's continue on. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow. At 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. Of course, to public defendants. It's common practice. What will happen then? Alright, then what will happen? Sorry, give me 1 second. Oh, I can't... Is there no log? Damn, that's... I'm so used to visual novels where you can just, like, scroll up on the mouse and then look at the log if you accidentally skip. Oh, they're giving me intel for this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thanker clock that Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. I don't think that's true, but it's definitely a funny line, though, regardless. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her. My sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I needed to hear for now. Alright. With that, we can go and, we're gonna go to Vtuber Law office first, just so I can examine the room and everything here. September 6th, Vtuber Law offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name. Mr. Wright, sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right, and you were... Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe. Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey,
Dick, get over here.
Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick. Ooh, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Let's examine the room first. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel, right across the way. Maya's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember.
Cordeline's stricta, pal.
Who was that? Maya's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing that's missing is Mai. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mai cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Let's see. Legal books. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mai probably read all of these. Oy. Ain't that the fucking truth? Legal books are boring as fuck. Jeez. This is talking from someone who took multiple classes in law. Jeez. Well, more like 2, but still. Actually, it was a little bit more than that, but... yeah, like 2 official classes. And like a couple, like, minor ones that, like, delved into law a little bit. A lot of them were, like, related to other other things, though. But they did go into law, like, a good bit with some stuff. So, yeah. Actually, no, I did take another one in high school, didn't I? But yeah, legal texts are fucking boring. Like, sure, it's good stuff to know, and it can be interesting, but a lot of the time it is just a lot of repetitive jargon. And it can be... oh, so very boring at times. Like, there are some times where it is really interesting, but other times it strains on you. And, like, Ace Attorney is a good series and all, but this shit doesn't happen in real life. Like, you don't get, like, the whole objection stuff all the time. Like, that just doesn't happen. Not in real life. I feel like I have to go here for... no, No. We'll go there later. Because I can't remember what order things... Well, it doesn't matter what order we do things. Because even if, like, we skip a couple stuff, that's not too bad. It doesn't really matter. Because, like, this game doesn't soft lock us, I don't think. So we should be fine. Anyway. Let's talk to him before we present it. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? Huh? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't go look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You get to see the report, but that's all. I believe he's legally supposed to tell us if we are her lawyer. We aren't Maya's lawyer, but he is still legally supposed to tell us if we were. And he does think that we're her lawyer, so... Bit, its own thing on that. I keep looking over to check chat, but nobody's here. I feel bad. I'm just talking for everyone who watches the VOD. Yeah. I did not talk a lot during the last stream, but this one I actually do want to, like, kind of interject a little bit. Alright. Autopsy report added to the court record. Maya's autopsy report. Time of death, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. September 5th. 9 at 9 p.m. I'm sorry that I have to, like, figure it out every time that way. I just don't know months by my number. Anyway, cause, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Sucks. Maya. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put prosecutor Edgeworth on the, persecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you know him? Don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared persecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Oh, you don't have to talk about him that way. You make him sound barely human. Or you make him barely sound human. Fuck. Still, I'm afraid this is pretty much... Sorry, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. Holy shit. Ah, man. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. I guess, yeah, that is actually pretty young because, you know, I guess you would have to go through law school and graduate by 20, so, yeah, I guess that is pretty young. I was thinking, like, after graduating law school, but no, like, you can literally just straight up get a job as a prosecutor or defendant publicly as long as you pass a bar exam after you graduate law school. In most states, at least in the US. Then again, this is also, like, a game that uses some Japanese law, some made-up law, and is supposedly takes place in America, but only in the translated version of it. So, give and take. Of course, there are rumors of back-alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with almost an abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. I mean, hating crime and being a persecutor aren't the same thing, because you can be persecuting the wrong person, and that does allow the real criminal to get away, because then that case doesn't get reopened, usually. Usually, unless there is, like, an influx of evidence that, like, makes it go open. I'm not entirely sure about the laws regarding that. Like, I'm still a bit iffy on that. I have general knowledge, but still. Like, most of the stuff that I've ever done is, like, business law, and it's mostly, like, you know, the very boring, like, legal shit about companies, which to me is less stressful than like, actually criminal law would have been. So, civil law is where my somewhat expertise goes rather than criminal law. Like, there is still a bit of criminal law and civil law, but it's mostly just boring jargon and documents and technicalities. But, like, actually researching civil law makes you realize how unfair law can be sometimes. And just, like, some of it feels morally wrong, honestly. Like, some of the legal stuff I've read feels like it shouldn't be law. Like, I get some of the reason that it exists, but other times it feels very easy to abuse. And, like, technicalities can can have a case go whichever way. And it sucks, but that's a thing. I don't know, it's just, law is always a little bit weird to me sometimes. I don't know. I mean, I won't be able to comment much on this series, because, again, I know very little on actual criminal law. But, like, if maybe they talk about, like, fucking, imagine Ace Attorney, but it's civil law, man. I mean, maybe that could be interesting. I don't know. I do have the entire Danganronpa series, so if I do somehow play through all of this, I might play Danganronpa afterwards. It depends. I feel like those ones are voiced, though, but I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. Over here, we might as well present, oh, wait, alright, I already read that. Okay, present. I was wondering, did you, see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him not so straight. Okay, I can be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no, that carry strap on the cell phone. This, huh? It says, the Steel Samurai Warrior of Neo, Only Tokyo. I don't think I've ever chosen this option, because I would have realized that. Oh, man. Alright. Steel Samurai. That action hero on TV. Because that comes up later. Yeah, you see that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. My cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Holds a conversation between the chief and Maya. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. Oh, shit. Well, we already know what the recorded conversation is because, well, it's straight up the intro to this turnabout, so just watch the end of last stream if you want to know, because I'm not going to play it again because we already did it. And we'll be playing it again anyway, because it plays a couple times, like, regardless, so I really don't have to check it right now. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyery ways, pal. Again, I'm pretty sure we're allowed to do that if we're an actual lawyer. We are not her actual lawyer, which means we probably cannot do it. In fact, I'd say, I'm almost certain we are not legally allowed to talk to her because she is a witness, because we're not a lawyer yet. But if we were, I'm pretty sure we would have been allowed to talk to her, legally speaking. Would they want us talking to her? I don't think so, but I believe we are legally allowed to talk to her. In fact, I think that's probably better for them, because then they can, like, figure out from what questions we ask her what our case is going to be against her. Which is kind of funny. But I don't know. Because, like, a big thing is you're supposed to get, their testimony. Like, way before a case, in fact. That's another thing about these games, is that, at least in the US, you get, the witness's testimony before, or the lawyers get the witness's testimonies way before the actual trial, because then they're allowed to read through them and all that shit. Because the testimony is like the most detailed account that you can get. And then the witness, like, they get asked questions. They don't, like, tell their testimony in the trial. They get asked questions by the lawyers. So, yeah, because then they ask questions, and then it's like, can you tell me about this thing and this thing? And, like, both do. Both the defense and the prosecution do that. Because there's the first examination, which is by the, whoever called the witness, usually. Because, like, prosecution, they'll, like, call the detective or whatever, police officer or whatever is on the case, ask them questions, then it's the defendant's turn, and they'll ask, that's their cross-examination, they'll ask questions. It's, yeah, the testimony isn't, like, a thing that happens at the time. I'm not sure if, well, yeah, I'm actually not sure if lawyers are able to actually ask the witnesses questions beforehand. Like, not opposing witnesses, anyway. I do know they can ask their own witnesses questions, because, like, obviously they can. They don't want anything weird happening in the trial of, like, I didn't know that was going to happen, because that's not something that should be happening. That's, like, if your witness isn't telling you everything, that's a fucking problem. That is a problem you need to get fixed. But yeah, I'm not sure about other, like, opposing party witnesses, though. Yeah. So, I mean, I say I don't know too much about criminal law. I do know a decent amount about criminal law, but a lot of it is also just normal civil law as well. So, yeah, let's just keep going. I feel like I don't know, like I'm not qualified for this, but I've taken college classes in law. So I actually do have a little bit of qualification. Which is weird because I feel like I don't, but I straight up do. It's weird. It's weird, especially since I'm never gonna, like, use these. Like, use this qualification that I have. I just have it. Alright. And I mean, it's not enough to actually, like, be a lawyer, but, man, it is funny. Alright, no influencing the lawyers with your lawyery ways, pal. I mean, I don't think you can. I think that is a thing you're not allowed to do, is, like, influence your fucking witnesses. Alright. Come to think of it, I'd completely forgotten about her. The witness. Yeah, Miss April May. I believe he is still supposed to tell us who the witnesses are, regardless, but... what a fucking airhead. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So, you sent her home already, then? You're trying your lure tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So, she's still in the hotel across the way. Guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Now, I'm not so sure what we're doing is legal. Actually, I don't think this is legal either, like taking the phone. But, regardless. Oh, I'm a little bit out of breath. Okay. Let's go to... while we're out, let's go to the law offices here. September 6th. Grossberg Law offices. I'm gonna drink some water really quick. Right. Alright. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. Oh, and I think the reason I'm so out of breath is because Gumshoe is a hard voice for me to do. I really have to, like, use my lungs for him. I don't know if, like, how well I'm gonna want him to be, like, that voice, especially since he's such a reoccurring character. I might quickly take here. Just give me 1 second. Let me use my inhaler really quick. Okay. Yeah, that'll be better. Alright. Maybe I should also get, like, a mint. That also kind of helps my lungs. Let me find my mints really quick. This one I had a peppermint somewhere, but all I have is spearmints. Oh well. Or not a peppermint, like a box of peppermints. It doesn't matter. A spearmint is fine. Or not a spearmint. Is it a spearmint? Like, let me check it out really quick. It is a wintergreen. So, oh right, I had spearmints, not peppermints. Right, that was it. Why did I think they were peppermints? It doesn't matter. Yeah, wintergreen mints. They're pretty good. I like them. Altos specifically. Wait, am I allowed to say that? Ah, fuck it. Doesn't matter. Not sure if I'm allowed to drop brands. Anyway, according to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll have to come back later. Let's examine the place while we're at it, though. Let's see. Right here. Table for the clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Holy shit. Even I can tell someone's here's got money to burn. Right. Look at this. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably one of the most expensive one. It's probably the most expensive one available. Probably. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Right. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Oh boy. As someone who's a prolific reader, I can tell when my books haven't been read. Mostly by how bad the bindings always are after I read them. Or not even the bindings, because, like, I'm looking at one of my other books just right over off to the left. Its binding looks perfect. The edges do not. The edges are definitely frayed. That is, I'm pretty good with my books now. Not so much when I was younger, but nowadays I'm a lot better with them. And then there's my hand-me-down books right next to that one that's perfectly fine, both of which have had their bindings completely broken. Though, one of them was actually almost completely torn in half when I bought it. So I actually had to tape that one together. The other one, like, its first couple pages are a little bit weird, but that one was also one where it's like bindings were also almost completely off when I bought it. Actually, I didn't buy it. That one was a hand-me-down. But, yeah. One of them is the Dragon Riders of Pern, the other one is Space Wolf, if you're curious. And then the one that's perfectly fine is Gaunt's Ghosts, the Founding. I'm a Warhammer fan. I think I've mentioned this before, mostly. Yeah, I think that should be obvious from all my fucking Daka Squadron streams. But yeah, and then the Dragon Riders of Pern is like one I have but have never actually read yet. I've talked about it in my Star Wars streams. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Books are always nice. I don't find myself reading as much anymore, mostly just because I mostly listen to audiobooks now. But, like, actually sitting down and reading a book is always nice from time to time. I haven't really had the time for it. I've been so busy recently. I don't know. It's a little bit sad. Especially when I was younger, I used to read a lot. Like, used to be almost the only thing I do. And I guess I do kind of read now still, now that I think about it. It's just not, like, real books. Like, I mostly read, like, subtitles anime, and I read visual novels, but, yeah. Not, like, actually sat down and read a real novel. I should probably do that at some point. I mean, from time to time, I'll get back and read. Like, once every couple... Not even... once every couple of weeks. Like, if I'm reading at a point, I'll read for, like, a couple days for, like, that little time, and then it'll be, like, a week or two before I start reading again. But most of the problem with that right now is that I have to read so many documents right now that I'm just so burnt out I don't want to read anything else. Because, yeah, when I was, like, over my big break, like, I straight up, like, when I didn't have any work, I straight up was just, like, reading whenever I wanted to, which was quite often, so, yeah. And I mean, I'm someone who plays, like, games like this, so I do read quite a bit. It's just I don't read novels as much as I used to, is basically what it comes down to. But yeah, it's always nice to just sit down and open a book. I don't know if anyone can relate, but it's just a nice feeling. Anyway, it's one. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Alright. I'm talking a lot more than last stream. That's for damn sure. But I feel like this has, like, this whole, actually, like, investigation part feels much easier to interject in than, like, when we're actually part of the trial stuff. The trial stuff always seems more, like, you gotta... I don't know, it feels like interrupting during the trial stuff, well, while in this it just feels like adding to it. I will interject a little bit more, I think, when we do trial stuff again. It's just not as much as I will during this stuff. Let's go to the Gatewater Hotel, I think. Excuse me. Burped a little bit there. Alright. Oh. That was not supposed to happen. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel. Room 303.
Well, hello there, handsome.
Oh god, this voice. It'll work for her. Hi. Smooth, right? I forgot that this... Alright, smooth, right? Real smooth. I don't know why that made me laugh so much, but that was good.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. It's not your job yet, asshole.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Ain't that the fucking truth? A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must have been staying with her. Then where's that somebody? A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Honestly, same. I guess I know bleeding hearts, but that's because they're a very distinct flower. Ah, a still scene painting. What should that be? Or still life? Or wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those hanging on the wall is hanging on the wall. Yeah, let's just look out the window. Late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay & Co. Law Office's building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Yeah, I feel like it would as well. Like, from any building to another, it'd be a bit difficult. Alright. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey! What are you doing? No touch! Oh, bad boy.
You really shouldn't pry on people, around other people's rooms now.
You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was gonna explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. What's inside, I wonder? Maybe later. Alright. So let's, talk to her, I guess. What you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. Like a man with a big vocabulary.
I better not encourage her. You know, that thing that, happened the other day. The bad thing. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Miss Mai. Oh, Miss May. Could you... Just... Who exactly are you?
Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here.
You know, you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Hey. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do?
Well, no. and you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy.
Again, if they're not going to give us testimonies beforehand, we should at least know stuff like that as well. Also, that's a big thing. A witness's occupation could be grounds for a conflict of interest. Potentially, kind of. Like, they are still under oath and are still supposed to, like, say everything truthfully. Because, you know, it's illegal not to. But, that still can damage their credibility. Credibility is what their occupation is. Because if it's, like, something... Well, I guess maybe not in this case specifically, but if it's like, oh, they work for a rival corporation to, like, the CEO who got fucking shot or something, like, yeah, no, that's definitely a conflict of interest, and they need to know that shit. For this case, probably not gonna be mattering. Like, it probably wouldn't matter, but, yeah. And I'm not gonna say anything more, because I know whether or not it matters. But they are legally supposed to tell you if, like, at least in the testimony. But again, we don't get testimonies early in this, so they should legally tell you beforehand anyway. And it's all because there has to be fairness between trials. No evidence can be hid or anything like that, which I'll talk about later. But yeah. This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is somebody staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television.
Oh, no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy. Let's just leave. Right. Oh, shit. Wrong place. Let's go to Grossberg Law offices. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should wait here for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. So you're the one they say has been looking for me? Yes. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yes. Well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one can get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it! Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha-cha! I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Well, wait a second. How do you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Oh, fuck. Let's just check that there's nothing new here. I'm pretty sure there's not. And then ask him, ask him a couple questions. Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me. Why won't you take her case? Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is my Faye's sister. I trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look somewhere else. I think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How do you know my Faye? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. Ah, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the wave of the straw hat. That's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Alright. Right. Well, that should be everything there. I'm gonna save, and, I think we're gonna be done for today. Just because I'm getting really tired. You know what? I haven't played my guitar on stream for a little bit, so I'm gonna do that right before we end it today. Just because I can. Let me just move my camera a little bit so that you can see my face. But, yeah, what should I play? So I started, like, doing a little bit, because somebody apparently put an entire tabs for the, Tokyo Ghoul intro. So I'm just gonna play a little bit of that. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, alright. So, the reason I fucked up so much earlier there was because I was thinking of a different song. Alright. Oh, let me try that again. Fuck, I did it again. There we go. Actually, I don't think my guitar is tuned, so let me do that really quick as well. Just because I wanted to do one more song as well. Like, just the starts of it. Because, I don't really know any full songs right now, except for, Stand By Me, oddly enough. But, the only reason, like, I'm not doing that one on stream is because... Here, I'm actually just going to stop talking so that my guitar tuner can tell... high somehow. G is never high for me. Where are G and B high? Yeah, that never happens. They're never high notes. They always go low. That's weird. Alright. Give me 1 second. So yeah, like I was saying, I know the Stand By Me, but I don't know the beat of it well enough to, like... For some reason, that one... like, I always forget how it goes. Yeah, like, I can't remember how it actually goes. I need to, like, hear it first, and then I'm able to get it pretty well. But, like, I know, like, all of the strings, which is weird, because I could probably do it, like, out of tune, but I can't do it with the correct beat, which is weird. But the other one I wanted to do was... Oh, wait. Reigns of Castamere from Game of Thrones, if anyone, like, knows. Yeah. Yeah, that was another song I was learning. I also did a little bit of Veracity from Myth and Royd, if anyone knows that one. Oh, wait. Like, I can get the first verse of the last... Let me try that again. Jeez, wow, that was really weird. I can get the first verse of Veracity, but I don't know the rest of the song yet. I'm still learning it, and, like, that first verse, I still fucked up a little bit, so I still need to, like, just get that one down. I can do a little bit of, what was it? Don't Fear the Reaper. For old time's sake. That one I haven't really practiced at all because it's still so fast, and I'm just like, I feel I'm not ready for that one of all things. Like, this one though. Like, my only problem there was that I kind of was off with pushing down the strings. But yeah, I think we'll be good to end it though, like off on that note, with me playing a little bit of my guitar. Alright, it was good talking. I stream at 9 for anyone who somehow got to the end of this VOD. Yeah, I stream at 9 almost every day. There's some days I don't, just because I'm busy with work and stuff like that, or just too tired. That also happens. Like, there's been a couple times where, like, cause yesterday I slept right before the VOD. Like, I was taking a nap. Or not the VOD, the stream. So yeah. It is just going to be in a 1 hour stream today. I wasn't sure if I was going to have the energy to do 2. But I feel like with a game like this, if I'm doing all the voices, it's going to be too much for me to do more than 1 hour. But, like, with Age of Empires, I should be able to get 2 hours in. I think, like, I'll be able to get 2 hours in fine. It's just because... with this, I have to just keep talking because that's the content of the game is, well, talking. So it's a lot more exhausting, I guess, in that regard. But yeah, like if maybe I got somebody else to do some other voices with me, then I'd be able to do longer. But yeah, other than that, yeah, Age of Empires, like either tomorrow or Monday, depending on whether, like, I have all my work done tomorrow, which I very much might be able to do, but we'll see. Other than that, yeah, that's it for today. So, thanks for joining. Or, well, I guess, in the case, since nobody's actually watching live, thanks for watching the VOD. But yeah, that's it from me.